It's 3:14 a.m. You're staring at the ceiling. Your mind is racing. And for some reason, your mouth feels like a desert. You've checked your stress levels. You've cut out caffeine after noon. And you've even tried the expensive supplements. Yet here you are, awake again at the exact same time. Most people blame their bladder or a racing mind for these middle-of-the-night disruptions. But what if the reason you're wide awake has nothing to do with your brain and everything to do with the very air you're breathing? Welcome back to Sleep Fixes. Today, we are uncovering the silent environmental trigger that jolts your nervous system into survival mode in the dead of night. It's a secret humidity hack that could be the missing piece to finally staying asleep until your alarm goes off. To understand why this happens, we have to look at what your body is doing while you're unconscious. Your respiratory system is incredibly sensitive. As you sleep, your nose and throat act as a sophisticated filtration and humidification system. When the air in your bedroom drops below a certain moisture threshold, which often happens in the early hours of the morning as temperatures dip, your mucosal membranes begin to dry out. This creates a micro-suffocation reflex. When your nasal passages become too dry, they slightly inflame and constrict. Your brain, ever the guardian of your survival, perceives this slight resistance in breathing as a threat. It triggers a small spike in cortisol and adrenaline to wake you up, enough to clear the perceived obstruction or change your breathing pattern. You don't realize you're struggling to breathe. You just realize you're suddenly, frustratingly awake. Think back to the concepts we discussed in sleep apnea, the silent killer during your sleep. While that video focused on physical obstructions, dry air creates a biological obstruction that is just as disruptive to your sleep architecture. So, how do we fix this without turning your bedroom into a tropical rainforest? The first step is identifying the Goldilocks Zone. For optimal human sleep, your bedroom humidity needs to sit strictly between 40% and 60%. If it's below 30%, your membranes dry out, triggering that 3 a.m. wake up. If it's above 60%, you risk mold growth and dust mite proliferation, which causes a different kind of allergic inflammation that also ruins sleep. The secret hack isn't just buying a humidifier. It's the precise management of what I call the vapor pressure deficit of your sleep environment. Start by getting a simple digital hygrometer. They are inexpensive and will give you a real-time reading of your room's moisture levels. Place it right on your nightstand, not across the room, because the microclimate around your head is what actually matters. If you find your room is consistently hitting that 20% or 30% mark, which is common, If you use air conditioning or central heating, you need to introduce moisture strategically. But here is the part most people get wrong. They blast a humidifier all day. Instead, you want to timed release that moisture. Set your humidifier to trigger about 2 hours after you fall asleep. This ensures that as the outside temperature drops and the air naturally loses its ability to hold moisture, your machine compensates at the exact moment your body would typically start to struggle. Furthermore, consider the internal hydration layer. While drinking water before bed can lead to bathroom trips, using a simple saline nasal gel or a high-quality xylitol spray before sleep creates a physical moisture barrier. This prevents the desert mouth sensation and keeps those mucosal sensors happy and silent throughout the night. This approach transitions your body from a state of high alert survival to deep restorative recovery. It's about removing the friction that your environment is placing on your biology. If you've been following the advice in "You sleep, but always wake up tired," here's why. You know that sleep quality is often about the things we don't notice. Humidity is the ultimate invisible factor. Tonight, I want you to pay attention. When you wake up at 3 a.m., don't reach for your phone. Instead, feel the inside of your nose. Is it dry? Is your throat slightly scratchy? If the answer is yes, you don't have a sleep disorder. You have an environment problem. Invest in a hygrometer. Find your Goldilocks zone and stop letting dry air steal your recovery. Your brain deserves to rest, and your body deserves to breathe easy. If this helps you finally bridge that 3 a.m. gap, let me know in the comments. We're building a library of these sleep fixes to help you master your rest, one variable at a time. Sleep well.